I'm Bob Harris of Decorative Concrete Institute. Welcome to Duramen's training and educational series for industrial and decorative flooring systems. All right, getting down to the last few steps here on the Param 6000. Self-leveling cements are very porous by nature, so what we want to do is put some type of a topical treatment to, in essence, seal it off so it resists staining a lot better. So what we're using here is a guard. It's called topical guard, is the industry standard. And it's basically a blend of copolymer and actually silicate as well. So we're getting some densification properties, some hardening properties, but yet we're also getting some sealing properties. So what we want to do is pre-wet the microfiber pad, and then we're going to put a fog coat on. You want to go really thin with this material. So you're looking at roughly 2,000 square feet per coat per gallon, 2,500 square feet, somewhere in that range. If you're putting it on heavier than that, it's too thick. It's just too thick. So you're just trying to force it into the pores of the Param 6000. We'll wait roughly 15 to 20 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and high-speed burnish, and this surface will look like glass. It'll be very, very, very smooth with a very high DOI, distinctness of image, and also a very high gloss as a result. So generally we'll put 2 coats of this to protect our surface. Our topical guard has been down for roughly 20 to 25 minutes, and now we're going to high-speed burnish with a 1500 grit dip pad, diamond impregnated pad. All right, we applied our first coat of topical guard, burnished that with 1500 grit. We went ahead and applied a second coat of topical guard and burnished, and this one is a wrap. Just a couple important observations. In the industry, there are certain standards that some specifiers are using for the gloss and the DOI, which is the distinctness of image. This is just a standard gloss meter. What it does is it shoots 60-degree gloss, and right here I'm getting a reading of 66, which is very good. So what we would do is take 10 readings here, throw it off the lowest, throw off the highest, get an average of what the gloss is. We've already checked it in several areas. Here's 66 again, so 65.6. So we are definitely an average of a 60 gloss in this area. This is what's called a DOI meter. It does the same thing as your standard 60-degree light reflective gloss meter, but it also shoots a couple of other important elements, such as 20-degree light reflective gloss and the DOI, distinctness of image, and also the haze. Okay? So what we're looking at with this meter is we want to see how clear the floor is, a DOI. And so it's going to range depending on where you put the meter, but again, we're in the 61 here, and we've taken a couple readings with the DOI meter, and we are in the high 40s on average for DOI on this material. Things that ultimately affect DOI, matter of fact, that's a 50 on the DOI right here, which is pretty good. Things that affect the DOI is pitting, micro pitting in the surface, and you can kind of, not necessarily this surface, but on certain concretes, you can feel minor pitting on the surface, and that's going to dramatically affect the DOI. So I see a lot of specifiers now going to DOI, and one way to get your DOI up is by grout filling in all the pinholes. You can either use structural urethanes, you can also use CP1000 with the grinding dust, or you can use a grind and fill type product that's spraying in front of the machine, and it's filling all the little voids.